You spend all this time making a video, and then you realise that since 2019 you've been trying to show everybody the same thing. So I'm putting this little bit out at the beginning of the video because I've used these videos in this video. I added them afterwards because it's just incredible. Incredible. Oh dearie, dearie me. Nikki sent me this. It's a video of Elvis Presley. I'll put the link in the description. But the moment, I mean, obviously this is why he sent me the video. Elvis Presley loses his face in the video, right in front of you. He morphs. You cannot do that. Oh darling, across the room, and Peter had morphed with Paul. You never see things or see those things, and it's happening here with the girlfriend. She's morphing with the person behind. Just by slowing it down a little bit. Just tell, look, Elvis Presley has lost his mouth. And this is the video to it. It was promoting a film that he's in, and this is one of the songs. And just look what's happening. Just look at all this. Even him, God knows what that is. Look, darling, I'm morphing with you. I love you so much. I'm morphing. You know, just slowing the footage down or stopping it. I should see a picture. That's what they filmed, which is of real people. It's just a moving picture. But the moment you slowed it and just look at these people's faces. I mean, this is the living dead. No wonder he was an alcoholic. This person is a man. That one is a man. But you'll say it's a man. Did you see that? I think I zoom in a bit anyway. So let's zoom in. That is a man. That is a man. Man. There you go. And you know, if it was a woman, why would they stick one of those in there? Just what? Just for the laugh of it? Just for the joke of it? They'll never notice. So this is the lies that I don't like. I don't care what you are and who you are. You know, I don't mean that rudely. I mean it nicely. Whatever you want to be, you can be it. But this is utter lies, and this is maybe why more people are like it, because that's what they see as the norm, but they don't realise it because it's done subconsciously to you. I mean, what, no one's noticed that everybody is just bananas there. And look, he's lost half his chest. They could say it's the way he's standing, but come on. You know, and he looks like he's come from a horror movie. But they're not there. This is composite. I mean, look at them. You know, they've kind of told us, like I said before, that Duran Duran were the people that started, bands in the 80s started putting money into their videos. But come on, they had all the technology here. Because no one's noticed that. I mean, just look at her face. Now, this is the bit I'm going to play for a bit longer, but just look at their faces. Look at that. I'm sorry, that is not real. Shame on you, Elvis Presley. Shame on you, Elvis Presley. And shame on all these pretend people shame on the whole lot. You know, who doesn't love Elvis? He's just a story. He was just to make money. It was all about making money. There's probably loads of him. You know, I did a video, you know, the one that played the Bionic Man. He looked, Lee Majors, he looked identical to Elvis Presley. And then you see it. And then you see it with someone else. Look, we have all these people in our minds. We've grown up with them. Whether it's on your soap operas, it's on the news, it's your pop star, whatever it is. And then you've got all into
living as an actor in Hollywood?
Well, you know, look, I did a series in the 60s, the Big Valley Western, and then the 70s was 6 Mil, 80s was Fall Guy. And I've done about 7 total. But there comes to a point in life where you really want to pick and choose some nice, fun roles, more character pieces, you know, something that you haven't done before. Because if you do a series for 6 years, you're doing the same character every day. It's not exciting really to come to work that much.
How are you, sweetheart? Hi.
And in 1 second, we're ready to roll. 1 second. And
Is she pretty?
is she pretty? Huh?
Beautiful.
Okay. Good.
This next bit is quite bizarre. It kind of makes me want to laugh. Look, itty people. They're only there are these giant small people. Just look at that. Oh my god. It's just, I can't, you just cannot trust what you're looking at. It's quite funny though, I have to say. And just when we have the little people, we have this really tall guy now, later on. See, you know he's a man, don't you? So, the other one had the same thing, but look at them, they're not, I don't even see them as fashionable or beautiful or, look at, what are you looking at? And that guy there, he looks familiar, like is he the 7'7" guy? But again, you have the little people, and then you have this really tall guy. Anyway, the video is coming to an end now. It's just bananas, the whole thing. Say these were the same people. I just find it quite incredible that they do this to the people. These two people not only look alike, they actually sound very alike. And I'm just going to put a few bits together and you tell me what you think. Now, this one here on this side of the video is always going to be Elvis Presley, and this person on this side of the page is somebody called Johnny Hara. Now I think these are the same people, personally. Tell me what you think.
Why ever did it? Honey, who am I talking to? You lied when you said you loved me. I had no cause to doubt. And the stage is bare, and I'm standing there without any hair. No. If you won't come back to me, what the heck with it? Is your heart still pain? Shall I come?
What I want to do is I want to, base out. Push out on my own songs. In fact, I got a record out now that's Like You Love Me Up. I've got another record coming out shortly, and but as far as I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
I was just wanted to ask. No, that's okay. We won't use that. I just.
What'd you ask? That's what I was going to ask.
Okay. The show, as far as does this allow the legend of Elvis Presley to live on? Do you think that's why a lot of people come to watch?
Oh yes, because a lot of people tell me that they never got a chance to see Elvis in concert, and they want to see what he was like. What did he do on stage? What made him so great? And I'm not the only one. There's over 2,000 Elvis impersonators, and I feel great and honored because I was chosen, by the Presley family to do the movie This Is Elvis.
Two. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So those of you who have never seen me before will realize tonight that I'm totally insane.
When we get started with me, singing gospel music, my dad was a minister, and I just loved Elvis's music, and one day that...
Hello? Hello?
2 out of 4 ain't bad, really, you know. I made my first movie. I'm gonna bring in the Supremes tomorrow night, you know. With my Mahalia Jackson singing lead with them.
But just look at this footage, look at what we're given. All I've done is stop it, and then I can see, and then what I notice is it just doesn't look right. None of the footage looks right. I mean, look. And his dad's got this really weird shoulder which goes on, and then you can see through his head. What a weird suit. Anyway, onto the wedding. Look at this. This is what we're watching. This is their wedding. It's just slowed down. Our faces do not do things like that. Now, all along, what I've been thinking is, when I watch this, is we thought that it was just happening in the Watts case. Oh, it was something that they were doing to us now. But it's not. It's something that they've been doing to us for a really long time. Lying to us. And creating. I mean, is Elvis Presley really real? Was that just made for the television? You know, and did they really get married? Were these people really together? Is it all part of another story to make loads of money out of the people? I mean, just look at the footage. I've just stopped it. Look at her face. I mean, that actually is in the video. I mean, this as well. Oh, just look at that. I mean, if I'd shown you that, would anybody have actually known that was Elvis Presley? But when I stick Trump in, he's not quite looking the same way, but I stick Trump in, it matches. And this picture of him, yeah, it's not, it's, yeah, he's younger there still. Still fits. And the eyes, they're looking, you know, like I was just so shocked because it's hit like, don't forget, it's all AI'd like that. Look at it. And who does that look a bit like? Yeah. Anyway, onto this bit in this cavern. This is so weird with her hand. I might dot around a bit because there are bits of footage that I found. I mean, look at her hand. You actually know that it's superimposed. I'm sorry, or they've manipulated it. You know, and I mean, again, I don't know if these people are together. They just slotted them in. In fact, I think they were better slotting them in because I didn't notice. I mean, look at that. Look at everything. I've just slowed it down. Look at her hand. Look at it all. And then look, he's got a box on his head. I mean, does that look like him? And does that look like her? Who do we know who these people really are? Watch this video. I mean, are they really them? Or, you know what they were doing on those crime programs where we suddenly noticed that all the pictures are different of the people and so forth? Is that what they've been doing here? They've been doing, you know, we all think that it's something that they've been doing to us more recently, but this is you know, the early 70s. Late 60s, early 70s. Well, actually, this one's even older, isn't it? Because they were engaged there. 1963, 62, or this got married. 63. There you go, 63. I get it right in the end. I mean, does that look like her? Does this look like him? Some of the pictures that are being used as them. How can you tell that this is her and them? And, yeah, look. They could be anybody. That's supposed to be him and her kissing. They could be anybody. That looks like a 1940s film. Does that actually look like Elvis Presley? And then this blew my mind. Now I know this is supposed to be her hair. I know it's supposed to be her hair. Right? Look at her face first of all. Now look at her head. It almost looks like she's got... This is from a film! This is... Hang on, I've got to stop it. This is from a film. Do you see it? She's got a head thing on, which comes under there and round there. And then this is like from a medieval film or something. I mean, I know it is supposed to be her hair, and it could be, but it just looks like it's from a medieval... You know what I mean? Like she's from the Middle East. I mean, it's quite weird that. It goes right under her chin. I was a bit like, whoa. It actually looks like a headpiece, doesn't it? It doesn't actually look like her hair. I mean, does that look like him? Do you see what I mean? Does this look like him? I don't even know if I can explain what this is anymore. You know, all this stuff shouldn't be like this. Okay, yeah. At full speed it looks like him, but it also doesn't. But you see, you can... That, I don't know, I don't know what's going on here. Look at her face, that's a cartoon. That's a cartoon. Yeah, it's supposed to be her hair, but there's that weird... This is all weird. I mean, when you actually look, you can see that he is not there. He's not there. Oh, and this bit's also... Well, everything's weird. That's supposed to be a flash of the camera. Yeah, right, okay. That's it. Well, anyway, it wasn't him taking the photograph. The person's filming them, not the camera. So don't ask me what goes on there. I mean, is that really her? Does that really look like her? It could be anybody. Oh yes, did you see that? There's something weird goes on here. Look. It's supposed to be a veil, but something weird goes on in that bit there. I can't explain it. Look, it's all weird. Look at that. What is going on there? There is something weird going on there. Just replay it back and watch it the first time at full speed. Now you know that, and then you'll know that this section is... Let's go back and do it. So here she comes. Yeah. It could be anybody. Look, it's cartoons, films. It's... I don't know how they do it. Oh my goodness. Do you see how much she changes? Yeah, he's not there. We're just replaying this bit again. When you look at it, you realise he's not there. That's superimposed on. So they're not kissing. coming here. Something weird happens here. Let's go back. Oh, I missed it again. It's like a shadow comes in. Look at her arms. Just here, look. It's all weird. It's like a person's there. Then the flash. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's something weird, but they're trying to make it look like, oh, I just don't know. Anyway, it's all weird. See? It's just weird. The footage is weird. It's not right. Where's his... I don't know. It's supposed to be under... But anyway, you can then... You can't see... It just doesn't look right. Because it's all superimposed in. She doesn't look right. I mean, that could be anybody. I don't know exactly how they've done it. Another flash. All this weird glitching going on with her hand. Look, her thumb's not there. She wasn't moving at the speed of sound. Back to this weird... Look, she just looks so weird. Oh. Look at his nose. Let's go back to that bit again. I mean, did you see that? Oh my goodness, I've got to stop a minute. That's somebody else, isn't it? That looks like someone else. You can see it changing. Look at that. I'm sorry, that is not real. That's AI. We're talking of 30, 40 years ago. Oh, we think that they've just been doing it to us today. Who are these people? They're not real. This wasn't real. This was a... Look at that. Does that look like her? Does that look like him? This could be anybody. So these are the anybodies and AI them over the top or something. No wonder they're all giggly like that, because they're sort of getting married, but they don't really know each other. I mean, I found that really weird when she said on a programme, I listened to her saying, well, I did struggle quite a lot when we actually lived together because all he wanted to do was stay in and eat. It's like, didn't you know him at all? She must have gone out with him a bit. Look at it. Look at that. He's not kissing her. That is not real. And now, do they look like the same people? No. If I showed you that, you'd never recognise it. Look, it keeps changing. You would never recognise that as Elvis Presley and her. Her hair is alright, her hair's there, but her face isn't. It's a cartoon. Look at that. She's someone completely different. Oh, she's changed again. She's changed again. She's changed again. She's changed again, again. Like, oh, look, she's changed again and again and again and again. Oh my God, I'm so disgusted. Look at that. Look at his face. This could be anybody. In fact, it looks like he's got a beard anyway. I mean, right now he looks more like Richard Gere there. Look at that. What have they done to her? Same thing all over again. The same thing. Now that's supposed to be their wedding. Look at those people weren't dressed up and looking nice for their wedding. And I mean, this blew my mind. I'm not saying it is either, but he looks more like him. Rock Hudson. For just this little bit. And then also his head glitches there. It just does. There you go. Look at that. And also the next bit coming up is that he also has the same thing as Nancy. A square on his chin. So we think that this is something. I mean, it's obviously was better because we haven't noticed it to today. It's got worse. I mean, look at that. Everybody remembers that? This person on a video is doing this kind of thing. Just her, not the flags, not her clothes, just her head. And sporting a patch on their nose. And nobody there said anything. Hey, you've got this piece of like... You know what it looks like? You know that brown big sticky tape you get? Like she's got a section of that on her nose. And I mean, look at this. Look at her hand in a second. Left hand side. Look at that. So nothing else is glitching. Just her hand. And look at it. It's not real. I really do not think that these people are sitting together. Just watch his eyes. I know he's looking. Look at that. Look at her hands. Look at that. Look. Oh, it's almost funny. But it isn't. I never ever in a million years would have thought that I would be doing this with some Elvis footage and finding the same problems as in the Watts case. Look at that. And also the same problem with the fingers like in the Watts case, because they're not really holding each other's hands and they're not very good at hands. Oh. I mean, that just looks really weird. Yeah, this bit I noticed that she has this black ring round her face, and that's impossible if she's there. Does he have one? No. Look, we'll come back to it. Look at her eyes. I don't know, it's just weird. She's got this black ring round her face. He doesn't. I mean, it doesn't even... I don't know. Oh, anyway. Absolutely crazy. Do you know what? I still think it's a virtual reality thing that they do, and they deep fake their faces in. But I mean, they look like orbs, electrical orbs, whatever they said it was, because it's old footage. Rubbish that is. Look at his finger. Look at that. Look at his ears. Look at his ears and look at his face. Look at that. What is that supposed to be? And these weird sort of movements on the face and no definition whatsoever. You can see the shine on his hair but you can't see any, you can't make anything out on his chin and neck. And then look at this. What I mean is no clarity, but you can see the shine on his hair. See, these are like electrical orbs. Weird, look at that. And then there's a glitch there thing, which you don't see unless you sort of research into it. Anyway, on to the last bit. There's so many things that just don't add up at all with this Elvis thing. I mean, I suddenly noticed by looking at the footage, which you only notice when you start to research, that, you know, there is some weird trickery going on in the footage with him. I don't know what this is, but I'm sorry, he looks AI-like. Look at that. I'm sorry, that's not a real person. How long have they been doing this technology to us? And the other thing I noticed, look at his face and look at his hands. He has a very orange face and very white hands. How could that be? I'm sorry, usually your hands go browner than your face. And just the way he turns, look at it. That's not right, I'm sorry. Whatever it is, it's not right. It's just so disappointing. You know, we've all, you know, not the younger ones, you won't, but the older ones, we grew up with Elvis. He was our little hero, you know, return to sender, whatever it is, whichever song or whichever thing you liked about him. But look at this footage. Look at it. And he's got very white hands, but he's got this orange face. I don't know what it means, but there's his orange face. And in a minute, he's going to show his hand. There you go. A very white hand. So basically, what are they using? Tan on them? Because it's not making them look very good. It's making them look ridiculous. You know, he's not the only person I've seen in tan. There you go. Look at that hand. That hand is too... Look at his face. We must have been so asleep not to notice some of these things. And then you know who else has a really orange face? Him. Trump again. Very, very... I mean, look at that one. And then there's one on the left in the middle. I mean, there, that one. Look at that one. He looks like a panda bear. But his... Oh, yes, and look at his hands. He's got... Oh, let's go back. Very white hands, orange face. Do you see that?